we got nothing but Visions. Visions Season 2. Alright, so literally, you take two of my greatest interests, two of my greatest loves. You got Star Wars, and you got anime. You put them together, and you got Star Wars anime. You literally have Visions, and I am such a fan of the first season of Visions. It really was different from what I was expecting, and I'm sorry, but to me, it's all canon. Yeah, I know. Visions is actually not canon, but what I really like about Visions is just the different art styles it takes. Now, granted, not all of Visions, some of Visions was really excellent. So others, well, the story was kind of like okay, but something that I really found interesting about was just little adventures taking place within the Star Wars universe. Not canon. We don't have to worry about sticking to the canon verse of Star Wars. No, we could actually just tell a complete, interesting one-off story that just kind of celebrates what Star Wars is at the same time, celebrates the magnificent, the amazing art that comes out of Japan. Japanese animation, I'm a huge fan of Japanese animation. I'm really into Naruto, My Hero Academia, I used to be into. Black Clover, I can't wait for the new season of that to come out, especially the movie on Netflix. And there's so many anime that I really like. Steins Gate, another great anime. So, literally, we are taking the best studios of Japan, and giving them a chance to tell their story within the Star Wars universe. And it is absolutely fantastic, interesting, and I have to say this, the animation blew me out of the water when it came to the first season. So, now we get to Season 2. And that is going to be what this video. I literally reviewed every single episode in Season 1, and I am going to review every single episode in Season 2 as well, because I am that much of a Star Wars and anime fan. Let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Okay, so now we are going to review Episode 7, The Bandits of Golok. Once again, the animation, really interesting. It's a kind of 3D, 2D animation. I don't know, it's not exactly my taste of animation. I prefer 2D, but I think it looks really cool at least. The music, like always, absolutely great. The story of this one, actually, it's another really basic one. Like, it didn't wow me or anything like that. Like, there are some episodes that absolutely blow me away, and there are some episodes that I'm like, okay, that was cool. This one is another one where I'm like, okay, this is cool. It's not gonna be my favorite episode, but I did at least enjoy it. So, The Bandits of Golok, what it's about this kid and his little sister, and they're on a train, and they're trying to get away from the Empire. Of course, being on the train, they are surrounded by stormtroopers, and his little sister is a little adventurous, doesn't really understand why they're on the run, I don't think, and he's just trying to protect her. He's trying to get her away from the Empire. Why is he trying to get away from the Empire? Because she's force sensitive, and there's this little flute that she likes to play that he has in his pocket. He and she finally make a deal that he'll go get her some food. He's gonna go steal her some candy from a little cart salesman on the train, and that's where everything goes downhill, because as soon as he gets up, she uses her force powers to steal the flute back. And when she does, guess what? The Empire, of course, comes for me. Well, actually, it's everyone else. Everyone else is like, oh my god, she has some sort of magical powers. We gotta tell the cops, we gotta tell the Empire, because they're searching for people like that. So we got the stormtroopers, and realizing that he has to protect his sister, he decides to steal a bunch of popsicles and become the target, so he won't, so they won't get his sister. He ends up crawling out of the train, where a bunch of rebel bandits are trying to take out the Imperial train that they are on board. Eventually, through a little adventure, he gets back to her. And I say little adventure, I mean seriously, he just dodges a couple of shots, and then luckily she uses the force to open a window so he can get back in the train. Eventually, they think they have finally gotten somewhere where they can get away from the Empire, and that is a little town called Golok. It's a little tough town, but it's a town nonetheless, and it's safer than anywhere else he could possibly take her on the planet. I don't think he can take her off planet. But yeah, there are a couple of refugees caused by the Empire, so it's amusing that they're on an Imperial train trying to get away from the Empire. And then a Jedi, an Inquisitor hears a rumor about the girl who had the flute and used her magical powers to pull the flute to her midair. So this Inquisitor goes searching for him. He of course finds him, and this Inquisitor gave me Jafar vibes. I'm not even kidding. It honestly looked like Jafar. And then to protect the kid and of course him, a Jedi shows up instead of this cranky old lady that is actually a Jedi. She has a staff that she undoes, bringing her 2 lightsabers, and she fights off the Sith and defeats him. She kind of looks like Jocasta Nu from episode 3, actually. She's in the comic books as well, come to think of it. Yeah, I don't know, just an interesting, good character. I enjoyed the art, I enjoyed the music, I enjoyed the artistic feel. It was definitely a little bit different from the other episodes of Star Wars. Yeah, I liked it. My rating for it is 7 out of 10. I don't want to give it a 6. Like, it wasn't bad. Like, for me, a 7 is I liked it, and a 6 is I didn't like it, but I don't hate it. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I liked it. I didn't love it like I would give it an 8, but yeah, I would give it a 7. Sorry, I'm just debating with myself whether or not I should give this a 7 or a 6 now. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7. It was a good episode. At the end, to protect Ed's the girl, he of course lets her go with the Jedi alone. Because of course he cannot follow. She has to become a Jedi Knight, and he cannot, so he has to let his little sister go. With the hopes that he'll see her one day, knowing that she is safe out there in the galaxy, knowing that there are other people, that she is with other people who are like her, who can train her. And that is the end of the episode. It kind of ends on a somber note. I did like the episode. It wasn't the best episode, it's not my favorite episode, but I did enjoy the episode. Let me know what you guys thought of the Bandits of Golok. By the way, Golok. Golok? That's a name. That's a name. That's a Star Wars name if I ever heard one. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and I am out for now. Bye.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.